Welcome back, guys. Another frame by frame, breaking down the Kipping pull-up. So we got Clint here and myself. So we're gonna watch Clint's pull-up here. So you're gonna notice that he's behind the bar right now. So here's the bar, and look how far away he is. So that's not gonna be ideal, and you'll see why here in just a second. So he has this big jump up, and notice everything's behind. And then when he does get into that hollow, this is where we want to be to start. He holds that position, and he swings through. So now all of his weight is on this side of the bar. So now what's going to happen is you have to counter that weight, so it's all going to go this way. Now, if he was trying to do a bar muscle up, this would be a pretty decent position, but not ideal. And then the second thing that we're going to notice here is the shoulder position. He looks very laxed in his shoulders, and his lats aren't turned on, and those shoulders are kind of, but they're up high, up by his ear, where those shoulders should be active and engaged. We want an engaged and active shoulder girdle, but we most likely don't see that. It's hard to tell from this angle, but it looks a little not active to me. Then he gets this big arch. So there's two problems with this right here. So the first problem is, again, everything, his entire body is on this side of the bar. And now we're going to have to counter all of that momentum on this side, and he's going to start getting out of whack. The second issue is that we have a broken position, right? So he has a little bit of shoulder tightness. So how he compensates for going this far over is by bending the knee. So we want this position should be about here, and then we want that leg to be straight. This is a broken position. You can't have an engaged midline with the knees bent. It just doesn't happen. We should be in this position instead of this right angle. So then he opens that hip, comes back. Now watch that pop. Like I said, getting that much of a kip isn't a bad thing when it's on purpose, but for this movement it's not necessary. So now he's going to come back really high. Now look how high he's up over top of that bar, and now look at his body. So when he starts working on some bar muscle up work, he's going to be really good, but this is just really inefficient. He's doing more than he has to, and he's coming really high. And now Clint has really tight shoulders, and now he's going to put even more. He was up super high, and now he's going to put even more stress on that shoulder. Look, he's even farther. He has more bend, and he's out even farther. Opening up really far back. See how that hip just keeps swinging through? If you swing through one way, it's going to come back the other way. And he's just putting so much strain. And look how far he jumps off. So much strain on that shoulder. So we're going to break down. Let's check out. And that's just standard kip and pull up. So the standard, what we're looking for is just lockout at the bottom and chin over top of the bar. So we're going to see me here. I take a step to the bar where I'm essentially directly underneath the bar. Put my arms overhead. I jump up. I'm in that hollow position. And then I start my kip. Notice I'm not hanging out there. I'm just there for a hot second, and I get out of that. Now my arch, I'm balanced underneath of the bar. I have my feet on one side. Everything is on this other side. Right? So my feet are countering my hips and my chest, my head. And then I come through, and now my hips are on the other side. And my feet are on the other side. I'm balanced on that bar. Hollow, arch. Balance underneath that bar. That's what we want when we're doing toes to bar, when we're doing kipping pull-ups. So now up, I pop that hip. Notice I'm not coming super high. Chin crosses the bar. I'm in a nice hollow position. My feet are straight. Now I'm going to push away from the bar and come through back to that position. Notice where I'm at. Nice tight arch. The legs are straight, toes are pointed, head through. I'm not overextended. And pop, feet come out, pop the hip, pull, and then push, and then come back into that position. All right. So let's just see it real time, real quick. Let's see if we can. All right. So he's about right there. So we can get this. Okay. And play. Not quite synced up. Look how much smoother and efficient mine is, and how big and swingy Clint's was. So he has a lot of room to clean up for that. And, you know, when he starts working on that bar muscle, like I said, he's probably going to pop right over that bar. Smooth, efficient, tight. Long levers are going to create power. That's why we want those long levers, those long legs. It's going to create power in our movements. That's what we're looking for. We want to be balanced underneath so we're not swinging all over the place. Hope this helps. If you'd like to get your video broken down frame by frame, shoot me a message. If this helped you, comment below. If you think this might help somebody else, please share it with them. We want people moving safely, right? This is why I do these videos, is we want good mechanics. We want to see those good mechanics consistently. Then we can start bringing the intensity. We want people to stay safe. We want people to have fun. We want people to get better. And working on good mechanics is going to help us do that. Cheers.